the Goodyear Cotton Bowl, December 29th. This is the New Year's. Oh, that's why, because I had it in a New Year's 6 segment. Okay. That is going to be 8 o'clock Eastern. That's Missouri versus Ohio State. I like this matchup. I told you last time we talked about it when we kind of did the game preview that I really like this matchup. My first initial thoughts, I'll go ahead and go first, is Ohio State's kind of in a weird spot. Their quarterback's already entered the portal. They've had several people enter the portal, including some star wide receivers that just haven't had their time yet. Maybe that's some news that Marvin Harrison is coming back, which in my mind would be crazy, but he wants to beat Michigan badly.
Yes, absolutely. He really wants to beat Michigan.
Yeah, he wants to beat Michigan more, and I love that. I love that. Like, I wish more players were like that. That means he bleeds, that, what is it, scarlet gray? I don't know what their colors are actually called, but it's red and gray, and they're going to slam me if they ever watch this, but they're not going to watch it. It's fine. I still don't know if he plays in the bowl game, though. He might. I don't know. But I think Missouri is just in such a good spot right now. I mean, you're not seeing any opt-outs. You're not seeing any transfers from that team. It is all on the up and up. And I can promise you their whole team's playing. And they're going to be playing at some of their best ball. If they don't, it would be a flop and a massive joke of Eli Drinkwitz. Like, honestly, I'm just being honest. If they don't come out and play some of their best ball, I don't know what to tell. Like, that would shock the world to me. And so for that reason, I am actually going to choose Missouri because just the overall trends of the programs at the moment is Ohio State can't beat their biggest rival, which is killing their program from the inside out. And on the other hand, you got Missouri, who just had a Cinderella story season, kind of like Tennessee did last year, and they're on the up and up trajectory. And I mean, they're going to meet December 29th, and I think Missouri may be on the better end of it.
Yeah, so that's a very good pick. When you look at the offensive numbers for both of these teams, it's about even overall. Missouri averages 34 points a game, which is 18th in the country, and believe it or not, Ohio State is 24th in the country, averaging 32.6. Missouri averages 441.8 yards a game, and Ohio State averages 419.8. Both of these teams, Missouri averages 165 yards on the ground, and Ohio State averages 144. Through the air, Missouri averages 276.5, and Ohio State averages 275. The thing, once again, that I'm going to take away from this game is the defense. Ohio State is pretty much top in the nation in every single defensive stat. I mean, when it comes to points allowed per game, they're allowing 11.4, which is number 2 in the country. They only give up 262.5 yards per game. Missouri, they give up 23.5 points a game, which is still 41st in the nation. They give up 360.9 yards a game, which is 44th. Those are some good numbers. And I know Ohio State plays some teams in the Big Ten that they rely on the running game over the passing game. So this might skew that number some, but ultimately I think I'm going to take the better defense in the game whenever both offensive numbers are very, very similar. So I am, unfortunately, going to take Ohio State over Missouri in this game. But I can make an argument for Missouri to win this game because you mentioned it. There is no opt-outs. There is hardly any transfers from Missouri other than guys that have seen the writing on the wall that they're just not going to be that guy going into next season. So I could very, very easily see Missouri win this game over Ohio State because they are locked and loaded under Eli Drinkwitz this season. But I am going to take Ohio State to win this ballgame.
No, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, as far as like defensive play, Ohio State's got one of the best defenses in the nation. The only thing I would ask you to remember, though, is look at the offenses that they played. The offenses that they played have not been good at all.
Yes.
And so just Big Ten in general offenses. The reason why the Big Ten has some of the best defenses in the nation is because they have some of the worst offenses. So, but no, your pick's spot on. I do like that we finally have a game that we disagree on. And, I mean, national perspective, Ohio State better win this game. Like, they should win the game. But I just think right now I can't get over just the difference in the vibes of the program. Now I understand Ohio State's only lost one game. The problem is that one game is the game. They literally call it the game. That is the game that they live for. If anybody has a 1-game season, it's Ohio State. They could go 1-11 if they beat Michigan. They're fine. I kid you not. I've heard this from their own fan base, and it
Michigan is the
crushes.
same way.
It is, but it crushes them. And one, Ohio State's not used to this. Usually, when it's on a streak of 2 or 3 games like that, it's Ohio State doing it to Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
But Harbaugh's found a way, and it is killing Ohio State Buckeyes and their fans from the inside out. And for that reason, they better get up for this game. They better get up for this game, because if not, Missouri is dangerous. And for that reason, that's the only reason why I'm going with it.